Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer 3, where we play as Chaos Dwarfs, and we are continuing from the same spot where we left off the last time. Clan Angren seems to be gathering forces around here. I just hope that they don't want to go after me, otherwise this could be very problematic for us and very deadly too, because we are already suffering significant trouble. Maybe not suffering, but yeah, we are dealing with a pretty difficult situation, you know. Okay, so in the Badlands, of course, and talking about the Badlands, we look at that. The followers of Nagash are actually recruiting some armies. For the first time, I see them do that, and we will move Ungakas there.
Ready to face your doom? You're not worth the fight.
But I don't want to fight three of their armies, honestly. But with Ungakas around and Zatan sitting inside that settlement, we could achieve a victory. You know what? I will actually save that, save the game before making that move. So let's attack it. A close victory. We'll continue siege, and we'll also send Ungakas over there, so that he will become support for Zatan. So let's take this settlement and we'll occupy it. As a level 5 tower. Province secured. Okay, and we'll accept the new labor to so that we can build a like a better garrison, you know. We'll also move him right over here, the Ungakas, I mean. So he is like behind the settlement over here. Right. And these guys do continue to replenish their forces, which I don't like, but it's also a pretty weak army, honestly. A one that Gilbert's is still even able to deal with on his own, I think. And let's continue our campaign here as well. So Syndras, one of the twins, as I call them, is going to go for the Veil of Titans. And let's just hope that he will be able to reach it in the next turn, which I strongly doubt. Gomrudash will now take the Ihiti Peak. Sounds almost like a Michael Jackson name. I mean, like the name that would Michael Jackson assign. Ihiti. You know, get it? Yeah, I'm sure you do get that joke. But yeah, still, we have to recruit another unit into this army, and we will actually increase the number of Chaos Dwarfs once again, or we could increase the number of Hell Cannons and recruit a Hell Cannon in this army. And I think this is what we are actually going to do, especially that it will still take 2 turns before these guys are ready for battle. And Astatrath, you need to continue further south, but not the same path as these guys do take. The other. And once they meet, like around there, we will rather sooner than later have to deal with Clan Angrand as well. And I don't like that. What is happening? Oh, I know what is happening here. Why people are so unhappy. We need to fix that as fast as possible. So let's get rid of some of the like too many laborers over here. We don't want to deal with the rebellion. Okay, and this should improve our situation at least a little. Right, and is there anything else to be done? Yeah, Astragov with the second guy. I will now go for the Eagle Eries. We'll actually besiege that or encircle that settlement first, so that Drazov will also have a chance of getting some experience out of this battle. And we'll occupy it as an outpost. Okay, we'll get rid of this construction. Upgrade this one. Upgrade also this one. We don't have... Oh, we already built that construction. Okay, whatever. We will increase the corruption. And this thing over here. Okay. Can we also... No, we run out of the armaments. So we cannot increase the number of Infernal Ironstone. Maybe in the next turn, look at how many of those we are producing each turn now. This is incredible. Okay, and Lutza, what was he doing? Oh yeah, right, he was about to take the High Chai settlement. And we need to keep an eye on our northern settlements around here to see whether the Ice Court attacks us or not. We have to move now to Lustria, and we will see if we can win the battle against these units. This might be very difficult task, you know. Let's see. We need to declare the war. And we will not call for our allies. We don't want to waste their support. And for some reason, it's a decisive victory. I didn't expect that one bit, you know. We'll replenish our forces. And there's another army of theirs around here. But this one is pretty weak, I think. So, we'll deal with them, no problem. I just assume it. Can we push a little bit further to make sure, or at least to increase our chances of like reaching this army in the next turn. And then, once we deal with these guys, we will move our army against those, because, you know, it's always like this with the rogue armies. They appear, and it's only a matter of time before they declare the war on you and start taking or at least attacking your territories, which obviously is no fun. Okay. And it seems like the situation here, like people over here, I also forgot about that settlement. So I was trying to trade that settlement last time, but Dreadfleet was not willing to do that. I mean, if I offered them this settlement in exchange for just gold, well, I'm sure they would appreciate it. And I wonder what would happen. What would happen if we would offer them this kind of a deal once more?
What do you want?
Why are you becoming so unfriendly? I mean, I know I'm fighting the followers of Nagash, but this shouldn't influence our relations. Wouldn't you agree? Let's see. No, they are not willing to do that. They were never willing to do that. Okay, so for now, let's just spend those unassigned skill points. Like over here, Hellforge Ordnance, and this guy is already fully increasing the mobility of this army. And we will go for Survivalist now and Woundmaker. It says there are building upgrades available, but it's because there are basically just empty slots. Okay, we can just end this turn, and that is what we'll do. And look at them, so desperate to sign a peace treaty. So after such a long time, they are now whining for a peace because they know the Clan Nangrand is coming, and we are coming as well. So they are getting what basically they asked for. Isn't that correct? Soon, all of their territories will be separated into two parts. So we are definitely not signing that peace treaty. And the rogue army is throwing itself under the train, so it seems like they preferred to just, you know, to die on their own terms instead of ours. Okay, so first, let's deal with that siege which is ongoing right here. We will need the support of Umgakas, and let's see if we can actually defeat them, you know. So Zatan is pretty healthy, I think. So we have a good chance at defeating those armies. And it's a Pyrrhic victory, it says, and we will lose a couple of units. So we will lose 2 units of Hobgoblins, 1 unit of Fireborn Kadai, or Kadai Fireborn, and unit of Infernal Ironsworn. Also, 1 legendary unit of the Blazing Beards of Bachzerak as Umgakas, or in Umgakas's army. But I think it's still a deal worth taking, you know, because we will weaken our enemies and probably destroy one of their most powerful armies they have around here at the moment. So let's just do that. Okay, and we will definitely well, actually no, we will take treasury. I was about to say that we will replenish our forces, but no. Right. Let's hide behind the settlement over here and recruit those lost units in Zatan's army. So they were like these guys. Who else was there? I don't remember, honestly. Oh yeah, it was, I guess, a unit or two of Kadei Fireborn, at least one, and I think it was either a single unit of the Infernal Guard or I don't remember what kind of unit that was, you know? I mean, I think we will actually go for the... We don't have empty slots for the Bale Tauruses. We will go for another unit of Kadai Fireborn. And in this army, for now at the very least, we will recruit a unit of the Infernal Ironsworn. I just hope that this will be enough to stop these armies once they get here. Okay. And look at that. These guys are just spamming those armies all the time. So, how many of them are there? Just look at that. What is their strength? By the way, their strength rank is 5, and they are more powerful than we are. No surprise there. They just keep coming endlessly. You know what? I think that we will move Gilbert's make over there. And I'm starting to think about recruiting another army, basically made of well, basically it would be a doom stack of the destroyers, but that would mean that we would have to increase their numbers significantly, you know. But we can actually do that, I think. So let's recruit that army. So we will go for... Actually, we'll go for this guy. Or this one. Yeah, for this guy, why not? And we will... Oh, he needs to be an encampment stance, so I guess it will have to wait. And it's also not that bad, after all, because we'll get to increase the number of the destroyers even further in the next turn. So that's okay, I guess, and we can still increase the number of, let's say, war machines a couple of times. So he will be basically a support army. Right. What else? Star Charts, the Dominator. Well, I'm starting to think about sending him against the Clan Angrand, but I'm not that sure about this, and I also don't want to like expose myself over here for the Clan Angrand to take the Great Hall of Greases, you know? But we will see. For now, we will just move our army to the Grim Top, and we will see what Clan Angrand does. Right. So there's that. Syndra's still is still moving, and as predicted, he is not able to reach the Veil of Titans, unfortunately. And this army does continue to recruit as well. Okay. Astatrev, we can send him over there, but he will not be able to take the Black Fang settlement. Or will he? Let's see. Okay. And as you can see, he is actually able to do that. And we will take it as an outpost. That's very good. We want to increase this thing. The production of raw materials as well. And control. Okay. And over here, can Ostrogoth take Zarnangrand, which is one of the like conditions to win the long campaign, and it is basically a capital of, I think, this guy. So it's only fair to send him to retake the settlement, which once belonged to him, I guess. Okay, so it's a decisive victory. We're still winning. And we will occupy it as a level 5 tower. Okay, raw materials, garrison. What is this? Oh, it would require a plenty amount of raw materials and gold. Well, we do have gold, but we don't have raw materials. This thing does provide us with raw materials, but as the other one, the other settlement, it requires a certain amount of the laborers all the time. Okay. And I don't think we've ever reached this far with deep into the territories of the Goldtooth. So yeah, and it's probably mostly because they are incredibly weakened by the Clan Angrand, and we might have a problem with them soon as well, and pretty soon. Okay, so let's keep moving Lutza. And in the same time, Ukani should get closer to this rogue army to deal with them. Well, declare a war on them, beat their asses, and be done with them, at least for some time, until they reappear, because they do reappear, unfortunately, the rogue armies. Okay. We don't have raw materials to upgrade this thing, so we'll go for this one. We will upgrade the garrison, and that is all we can do. So, hellish blows, sorry. Hellforge ordnance. And maybe a hellhammer. For this guy, increased mobility, definitely, and route marcher, logistician, survivalist, piercing shots, and headdress of Tsar. Right. Damaged buildings. Oh, there is a damaged building that we could fortunately repair, because we had at least this amount of raw materials to repair that construction. So there is nothing else to be done, so I'm ending this then. Okay, so let's continue. Use the unit capacity for bull centaurs. Okay. Right. So Ungakas, still, it would be still wise to continue replenishing his forces, or like, yeah, basically to replenish the losses he suffered. We want to enter an encampment task for this guy, and as I said, we want to recruit a couple of these units in this army, because it's supposed to be like a Doomstock army, basically, which hopefully will be enough to deal with them. And look at that, look at what is happening around here. They are gathering their forces to attack us, or like continuously to attack us, while we still replenish our forces. And yeah, I think we are in a big trouble. I mean, we will still be able to deal with this army, those armies around here, I guess, I assume, in the next turn. But yeah, things are not looking very pretty over here. At least we will have some defenses around here because of the garrison. Now the garrison will be healed a little, so we will have even more units at our disposal, I assume. So at least there's that. But we are not moving any of our armies over here just yet, because obviously we need to prepare ourselves for the battle over there. And look at, I feel like we are about to basically fight all of their armies at once, you know, and that might be not very good for us. So yeah, I mean, we are probably in a big trouble. So let's just recruit for now a couple more units. I know this army was supposed to be a Doomstock, but now that I see there are so many of them approaching, I think it would be even better, wiser, to continue recruiting, you know? And we will... You know what, we will increase the number of the Bale Taurus. Okay. So at least this army will be even a little bit stronger. It's always something, you know. It's always better to be even a little bit more powerful than not at all. Okay, Star Chars. It seems like either this army around here is behind the fog of war, or they just moved somewhere else. And I think that is the case, basically, in the Immortal Empire. Was it the Immortal Empires? Whatever. Campaigns in the Warhammer games, or at least Warhammer 3 game, because if you do not attack the enemies, even if you are at war with them, you are probably not going to get attacked. I think that is how it works. So yeah. And Veil of Titans, at least not by the guys that did not declare the war on you directly, or like were separated from your territories at the moment of declaring the war on you. You get the idea, probably. So there's that. The Gomrundash is now also ready. So we need to start moving him probably to the Firemouth. And we will once more have to split our forces, probably. We'll actually move Astrotath this way. And we'll send not the Astrogov, the Astatreth. Their names are very similar. But Astrogov will be sent to the Vale of Woe. Okay, a decisive victory, very good. And we will occupy it as an outpost. For materials production and the garrison. We can actually boost some of the constructions. We'll speed up those constructions. And what else? Drazov will go for the Falls of Doom. And once again, we are splitting our forces. But okay, but he is not able to reach that settlement in this turn, so that's too bad. Okay, I guess we are still conquering the territories of the Goldtooth, though, which works for us. Okay, and Gilberts, where were you? Oh, you are around here as well, okay. Lutza is now probably taking that last settlement. No, he is not. He will do that in the next turn. Oh my god, it takes forever. But okay, and Ukani. Right, you need to get even closer to these guys. They are definitely gathering their forces to attack the monument of Izatal. Okay. So not very cool of them. And I think that is all. So let's spend those skill points. And we'll go for the Scout Veteran first. Next, next, I think, will be okay, we can also upgrade this construction. But yeah, I think this time, this episode will be a little bit shorter, because the two previous ones were a little longer. So still, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, a comment, and subscription. It helps the channel a great lot. And I'll see you next time. See you around. Bye.